Alex Benton with you. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Listen, having grown up on Remember the Truth and the Truth Shall Set You Free and all those other good things, I was getting ready for our hearing today and tomorrow, and the mayor was getting ready for it independently of me. And in getting ready for it, he comes across the personnel director, the human resources director, and then calls me down and says, "Are we in the wrong?" And I said, "Mayor, what they say is that they gave him everything." So we're sitting there talking, which is going to be my defense. And then Stacy says, and can I tell you what Stacy said and not have it come back to bite me, please?
Well, that's up to you, Tom.
Well, Stacy's indication was something about clothing allowance, which I was sitting there going, where the hell does clothing allowance come from? And then I made a statement of, we were getting together today. This is what I need to know. But it says all uniformed and all uniformed, plainclothes, non-undercover officers. And that was what your FOI was. And she read that to be officers with clothing allowance. And I said, no, Stacy, it's for every officer, and it's for their entire personnel file that's not exempt.
Well, you could have used the same phrase was used when I asked for police officers' photographs.
Yeah.
Under Judge Griffin, it was, basically it's saying everybody but undercover officers is what it's saying.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be as specific as I can be in that request.
I know that. In any event, the direction from the mayor is to call you and say he has given direct orders that everything is to be provided to you on this one. This is only one that we're going to tomorrow, by Friday, and wondered if you would accept that so that we can call the court and say that we've come to an agreement.
No, sir. I would recommend that he get all that together and have it at court to give Judge Wright.
Okay.
Because all of these, in fact, I'm working on the fourth FOI violation right now. These get sort of worse as they go.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, and I'll be as frank as I can, my game plan is I'm going after the mayor for malfeasance. I'm going to be able to show, once all four of these go, that that there's malfeasance and get him driven out of office. And he'll never be able to hold a public office again.
Okay.
And then I can't wait to get him and the chief on, because when I start pulling up all these emails that the chief doesn't copy you guys on, that I have to copy you on, where he comes after me personally. Now, I can go after him personally. No, that may not be the Christian and right thing to do, but as a citizen, I can do that. But as a public employee, he can't attack people and violate his own rules and regulations of his agency. That's corruption, and that's why we're in the shit that we're in with these officers, is because it starts at the top. It happened under Buckner, and it's happening under Buckner 2.0. And I'm sure Alex can be filing objections when I ask them questions, but I'm going to ask them.
Yeah. Well, okay. There's no way that you will say yes is what I'm taking, so let me tell you.
That's a hard no. That's a hard no.
Yeah, hard no. So here's the second thing I'm going to do after I report this back is I am going to send something to,
And Tom, and let me stop you. And this is why I don't care what Stacy says, because as I showed in my exhibits, I tried more than enough times to get the point across that I was asking for every cop except for undercover cops. I had conversations with you. I had conversations with Saeed. I had conversations with Sandy. I had conversations with everyone, and that was ignored. And even when I would come and restate it, Saeed came back and said, I don't know where he was pulling that out of.
Well, I don't know know the answer and want to get that too. But what I was going to tell you is I'm going to say to the court, you filed 3. I understand you're going to file a 4th. Rather than piecemeal, then we'd like them all at once and make that. I'm just going to let you know I'm going to do that. I'm not asking you to agree to it.
Well, the only thing is, Tom, it ain't going to be able to happen at once because I can see some of these taking a whole day.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I'm just
because I haven't even gotten into my witnesses yet.
Yeah, I just letting you know that I'm going to make the attempt.
Yeah.
And the reason I laughed is because I started to say I'm going to write the court, and then I thought, hell, the last time I was going to write the court, he turned around and served the thing, you know. So by the time I get him the letter today, he may already have put this all off to go out and put them all together, and I wanted you to know it wasn't a conspiracy.
Well, and it doesn't matter with me because I've already working on a criminal complaint with the sheriff's department for this stuff because you can't go after the criminal complaints when you file these appeals. But I think I have more than a preponderance of evidence and show beyond a reasonable doubt there was some fuckery going on with the city and the police department on my responses. And I haven't even gotten into the exhibits yet where I request stuff and I don't get it and the other newspaper reporters get it the same day and it takes them weeks to give me the stuff. So luckily I'll be meeting with the sheriff to get all these reports and then let their investigators write it up and get it to the prosecutor, and then we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure he'll recuse and get a special prosecutor.
I can tell I'm going to have a fun spring. Listen, you did get the thing from me from last week, though, right?
Last week.
There was this, do we have to give him this, do we have to give him this? And I basically said, Oedipus Rex, stop playing games, and then I sent you something, and I forgot what it was, but it was basically, I don't remember right now. But
I don't know. No, the only thing I've seen like that was one that you sent them right before they did this. Was where you told them that if they can scan it and send it to me, they have to scan it and send it to me. That's the only thing I've seen. But that was last year.
Oh no, this was last week.
Yeah.
I'll email you back or call you back on that one because I want to make sure that got done.
All right.
But okay. Well, listen. Thank you very much.
All right.
Have you read your book?
No, man, I haven't had time to read anything. I've been, well, I know, but I would need a paralegal then to pull all these exhibits and organize them and scan them and label them and then double check everything, even triple checking. I'm still finding typos. So, but anyway.
Let me end with this. I'm under direct orders to do 2 things. One, call you. And at first they said call the judge. I said I need to call Mr. Graycott first, and they said yeah, that's right. And then I'm going to call the judge and tell him what we wanted, and that you gave a hard no. And then I'm going to tell the mayor what came down. I just want. I'm saying that so you don't think I'm doing something behind your back.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
I'll trust
you
you.
later.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.